Results of caste census revealed in Bihar. OBC is the largest category in Bihar. Statistics of total 215 caste released. Nobel Prizes announced. Dr. Carico and Dr. Weissman received Nobel in the field of medicine, Pierre Ferenc and Annie honored for physics. India Aging Report released. By 2050, elderly people will constitute 20% of India's population. There will be a decrease in the number of working people. Malaria vaccine R21 Matrix M gets approval. Malaria can be prevented in children. Matrix M component is derived from saponin. And DNA of 6 million-year-old turtle found. DNA matches that of Ridley and olive Ridley turtles. Some bone cells were also obtained. Amidst the buzz of 2024 Lok Sabha elections, the result of Caste Survey has come out in Bihar. In this report, Bihar government has released the data of total 215 castes. According to these figures, the total population of Bihar is more than 13 crores. According to the findings of the survey, OBC, that is other backward classes population in the state, is 27.13% and EBC, that is extremely backward class population, is 36%. At the same time, the population of the so-called forward caste or general category is only 15.5%. According to the report, the scheduled caste population is 19.65%, while the scheduled tribe population is 1.68%. If we talk about caste-wise share in the population, then the number of Yadavs is the highest at 14.26%. At the second place is Dusat caste and at third place is Ravidas caste, whose population is 5.31 and 5.25% respectively. In the survey, people have also been counted on religious basis. According to this, Hindus have the highest population in the state. Hindu population is about 81.9% of the total population. The Muslim population in the state is about 17.7%. Apart from this, Sikh population is 0.01%, Buddhist is 0.08%, and Jain population is 0.0096%. Regarding the purpose of the survey, the Bihar government has argued that this report throws light on the caste as well as the economic condition of the person. This will help the government in preparing future policies and plans for the development of all sections. If we look at the history of caste survey in India, till the year 1931, caste-based data was included in every census. After this, from 1951 to 2011, only the data of scheduled caste and scheduled tribes was collected. It is noteworthy that caste-based data was collected in the year 1941 but was not published. Let us tell you that before Bihar, caste survey was conducted in Karnataka in the year 2015. However, its results have not been made public yet. Recently, Nobel Prizes for various fields have been announced by the Royal Swedish Academy of Sciences. Dr. Catalin Carico and Dr. Weissman have been awarded the Nobel Prize in the field of physiology or medicine. In the field of medicine, this award has been given for discoveries related to nucleoside-based modifications. This discovery has paved the way for the development of effective mRNA vaccines against COVID-19. The full name of mRNA is messenger RNA. Like other vaccines, it also tries to activate the immune system to produce antibodies. Traditional vaccines use weakened or inactivated viruses to generate an immune response, whereas mRNA vaccines use a small part of the genetic material of the virus. Although this technology was known since the 1980s, this field has grown rapidly after the corona period. For their storage, ultra-low temperatures of -90 degrees Celsius to -50 degrees Celsius are required. In the field of physics, it has been awarded to Pierre Agostini Ferenc Krauss and Anne L. Huilier. In the field of physics, this award has been given for generating attosecond pulses of light for the study of electrodynamics in materials. Let us tell you that attosecond is 1/1000th of a nanosecond. These pulses are used to explore the detailed physics of atoms and molecules. They also have potential applications in fields ranging from electronics to medicine. Whereas in the field of chemistry, Mongiji Bawenji, Louis E. Bruce and Alexei I. Ekimov have been awarded the prize. In the field of chemistry, this award has been given for the discovery and synthesis of quantum dots. Researchers have created colored light using quantum dots. Let us tell you that the quantum dots have unique properties. These spread their light in television screens and LED lamps. Biochemists and doctors use them to map biological tissues. Researchers believe that in the future, quantum dots could contribute to creating flexible electronics, tiny sensors, thin solar cells, and encrypted quantum communications. Recently, India Aging Report 2023 was released. This report has been jointly prepared by International Institute for Population Sciences and United Nations Population Fund. According to research, by the year 2050, the share of elderly people in the total population of India will be more than 20%. With this, the number of working people in the age group of 15 to 59 years will decrease. This study has also revealed that women will live longer than men. According to statistics, as of July 1st, 2022, the number of people above 60 years of age in India was 14.9 crore. This was 10.5% of the total population of India. According to the report, by the year 2050, 20.8% of Indians will be senior citizens. This number is projected to increase to 36% by the end of century. Increasing life expectancy and decreasing fertility have affected all the countries of the world. This will lead to an increase in the elderly population around the world in the coming years. Let us tell you that United Nations Population Fund is a subsidiary organ of the United Nations General Assembly. It was established as a trust fund in the year 1967 and started operating from the year 1969. In the year 1987, it was officially named United Nations Population Fund. The objective of this organization is mainly to deal with issues related to health, education, and gender inequality under the Sustainable Development Goals. Recently, Project Udbhav was started by the Indian Army. This initiative has been started in collaboration with the United Service Institution of India. The project aims to rediscover ancient Indian knowledge in statecraft, war strategy, diplomacy, and grand strategy found in Indian text. Along with this, a target has also been set to develop an indigenous strategic vocabulary through the project. It seeks to integrate age-old knowledge with modern military pedagogy. A study is being conducted from the year 2021 to compile Indian strategies based on ancient text. A book containing 75 sutras has been released in this project. The book has been titled Traditional Indian Philosophy, Eternal Rules of War and Leadership. It contains ancient text dating from the 4th century BC to the 8th century AD. The diplomatic views of Kautilya, Kamandaka, and Kural have been listed. A military heritage festival will be organized on 21st and 22nd October to acquaint future thinkers with the dynamics of national security. Let us tell you that United Service Institution of India was established in the year 1870. It was established to promote interest and knowledge in arts, science, and literature in the defense services. This institute is also known as Defense Think Tank. Recently, State of India's Birds 2023 report was released. According to the report's analysis, around 110 species of birds which were recorded in Tamil Nadu are facing decline across the country. Of these, 86 species are included in the category of rapid decline. These especially include birds like gargony, northern shoveler, common sandpiper, and common teal. According to researchers, Indian rollers were regularly seen in Vellore. These have become increasingly rare. At the same time, Rufous ripae species is also no longer visible in Chennai like before. According to the report, their numbers are declining due to urbanization and rapidly changing landscape. According to the report, long-term trend data is available for very few bird species in Tamil Nadu. Data related to birds is uploaded on online portals like eBird. Bird lovers and researchers upload data to eBird. This will make more in-depth analysis of these bird species possible in the future. Recently, the World Health Organization approved the malaria vaccine R21 Matrix M. This vaccine has been designed to prevent malaria in children. It is the second vaccine in the world recommended by the World Health Organization. The vaccine was developed by the University of Oxford and the Serum Institute of India with assistance from Novavax, with support from the Wellcome Trust and the European Investment Bank, a clinical trials partnership for European and developing countries. Its use has been recommended by the World Health Organization's Strategic Advisory Group of Experts and the Malaria Policy Advisory Group. However, Serum Institute of India has already set up production capacity for 100 million doses. There is also a plan to double its capacity in the coming 2 years. This will help vaccinate people at high risk of malaria and prevent its spread. To make this vaccine easily accessible to the weaker sections, its price will be between $2 to $4. This vaccine is expected to be available in the market by mid-2024. Matrix M is derived from the ingredient saponin. Saponin is a naturally occurring compound in soap bark tree. It contains medicinal properties. Usually it is found in Chile. Its use in endemic countries has been licensed to Serum Institute, while Novavax retains commercial rights in non-endemic countries. Let us tell you that the vaccine has already been licensed for use in Ghana, Nigeria and Burkina Faso. Recently, Computer Emergency Response Team, that is CERT-IN, has issued a warning about malware named Lua Dream. This malware poses a significant threat to user data security by collecting sensitive information, including IP address and OS information. The malware primarily targets the telecommunications sector in various global regions, including the Middle East, Western Europe, and South Asia. According to CERT-IN, Lua Dream is a multifunctional backdoor malware with the ability to steal plugin management and user data through communication protocols. Sentinel Labs provides monitoring to protect workstations and mobile phones from threats. It also provides technology to identify and prevent from unknown attacks. According to Sentinel Labs, threat actors first gain access to corporate networks through stolen administrative credentials. They then use pass-the-hash attacks, authenticate remote services by reusing the NTML hash stored in memory. Let us tell you that NTML hash is a form of cryptography in which the user's password is stored on the Windows system. It is used in cyber attacks. Recently, Gujarat government has banned Conocarpus trees in forest and non-forest areas. This decision has been taken in view of the adverse effects on the environment and human health. It is believed that the exotic mangrove species has been a good option for increasing the green cover in Gujarat. The Chief Conservator of Forest has stressed the urgent need for its control in view of the negative effects of Conocarpus. Let us tell you that Conocarpus belongs to the Combretaceae family. It is a widespread mangrove species. The flowers of this plant bloom in winter and its pollen spreads in the surrounding area. Research reports state that it is causing diseases like cough, cold, asthma, and allergies. The roots of this species go deep into the soil, causing damage to telecommunication lines and drainage systems. This also affects the surrounding water level. Besides, they also have negative effects on animals that eat Conocarpus leaves. Let us tell you that Gujarat is not the first state to take action against non-indigenous trees. Earlier in the year 2018, Delhi had banned a foreign species called Vilayati kikkar or exotic kikkar. Vilayati kikkar was displacing native trees and also affecting the local fauna. One study found that alien invasive species have reduced the availability of fodder in forest. Due to this, animals have to move towards settlements and farms. These actions are aimed at protecting local ecosystems. It also aims to address environmental concerns caused by exotic tree species. Recently, DNA remains were found in a 6 million year old sea turtle fossil. These remains match those of extant Ridley and olive Ridley turtles. This partially recovered fossil contains the turtle's shell, but not the rest of the skeleton. From the parts found, it has been estimated that this turtle would have been about 1 foot long when alive. Along with this, researchers have also obtained some bone cells which are called osteocytes. These were excellently preserved in fossils. Cell nuclei were preserved in osteocytes. The chemical process allowed researchers to identify the presence of DNA residues. Osteocytes are spherical cells found in bone tissue. These cells are formed when osteoblasts become buried in the mineral matrix of bone. Osteocytes secrete enzymes to maintain the mineral concentration of the bone matrix. These cells also remain alive as long as the organism survives. Recently, the World Bank has estimated the Indian economy to grow at the rate of 6.3% for the current financial year. However, this is lower than the Government and Reserve Bank of India's estimated figure of 6.5%. The World Bank has also mentioned in the report the major factors influencing its estimate. According to the report, inflation is expected to increase from 5.2% to 5.9% for the financial year 2024. Factors like lack of monsoon, rise in food prices, impact of El Nino phenomenon, and disruption in the global supply chain have been held responsible for this. Along with this, the Monetary Policy Committee of RBI is expected to keep the repo rate unchanged. According to the World Bank, inflation can be reduced by increasing the supply of goods through government measures. Global economic growth is also expected to slow due to high global interest rates and geopolitical tensions. It is estimated that the fiscal deficit of the central government may come down to 5.9% of the GDP from the last financial year. Public debt is expected to stabilize at 83% of GDP. The current account deficit is likely to reduce to 1.4% of GDP. Let us now look at the 5 questions based on the bulletin. Questions based on today's bulletin are: first question is, consider the following statements. 1. Bihar government has released the data of total 215 caste in Caste Survey. 2. The population of other backward classes in the state is 27.13%. 3. Muslim population in the state is about 17.7%. How many of the above statements are correct? Only one, only two, all three, or none of the above. Next question is, consider the following statements. 1. Dr. Catalin Carico and Dr. Weissman have been awarded the Nobel Prize in the field of medicine. 2. This award has been given to him for his discovery related to nucleoside-based modifications. 3. Full name of mRNA is messenger RNA. How many of the above statements are correct? Only one, only two, all three, or none of the above. Next question is, consider the following statements in the context of Project Udbhav. 1. It has been started by the Indian Army. 2. This initiative has been started in collaboration with United Service Institution of India. 3. The aim of this project is solely to promote the study of Indian text. How many of the above statements are wrong? Only one, only two, all three, or none of the above. Next question is, consider the following statements with reference to R21 matrix M. 1. It is a malaria vaccine which has been approved by the World Health Organization. 2. It is the second malaria vaccine in the world recommended by the World Health Organization. 3. This will help in preventing the spread of malaria. How many of the above statements are wrong? Only one, only two, all three, or none of the above. Last question is, consider the following statements. 1. Gujarat government has banned Conocarpus trees in forest and non-forest areas. 2. Conocarpus belongs to the Anarchidaceae family. 3. It is a widespread mangrove species. 4. Due to this, people are suffering from diseases like cold, cough, asthma, and allergy. How many of the above statements are correct? Only one, only two, only three, or all four. At the end, let us have a look at few more events of the last week in other news. Recently, the Government of India notified the constitution of the National Turmeric Board. This board will focus on the development and growth of turmeric and turmeric products in the country. Apart from this, the board will encourage adherence to quality and food safety standards of turmeric and other such standards. Let us tell you that India is the largest producer, consumer and exporter of turmeric in the world. India's share in the world trade of turmeric is more than 62%. 1.534 lakh tons of turmeric and turmeric products worth $207.45 million were exported by more than 380 exporters during 2022-23. The government has expressed hope that with the efforts of the board, turmeric exports will reach $1 billion by 2030. More than 30 varieties of turmeric are grown in India. It is noteworthy that the largest producing states of turmeric are Maharashtra, Telangana, Karnataka and Tamil Nadu. Recently, the National Investment and Infrastructure Fund and Japan Bank for International Cooperation have signed an agreement to launch an India-Japan fund of $600 million. This joint initiative will facilitate cooperation and investment between India and Japan in the field of climate and environment. According to the Ministry of Finance, Government of India will contribute 49% of the total amount and the remaining 51% will be contributed by JBIC. The fund will promote Japanese investment in India by focusing on investments in environmental sustainability and low carbon emission strategies. Prime Minister Street Vendors Atmanirbhar Nidhi or PM Swanidhi Yojana has provided loans to more than 50 lakh street vendors across the country. A campaign was launched by the ministry by revising the targets to be achieved under the scheme from July 1st this year. A number of high-level reviews and monitoring were conducted during this period. As a result of this collective effort, approximately 66 lakh loans worth more than Rs 8,600 crore were distributed to more than 50 lakh street vendors. Let us tell you that PM Swanidhi Yojana was launched on 1st June 2020, which is a microcredit scheme for urban street vendors. Its objective is to provide collateral-free working capital loan up to Rs 50,000. Recently, the Ministry of Tourism organized the inauguration ceremony of PATA Travel Mart 2023 in New Delhi. This included activities like the prestigious PATA Gold Award, PATA Youth Symposium, PATA Forum on Sustainability besides B2B Mart, etc. It was held at the International Exhibition cum Convention Center located at Pragati Maidan, New Delhi. This year, it was the 46th edition of Travel Mart. Let us tell you that the physical edition of Travel Mart was not organized after a gap of 3 years due to the corona epidemic. It is noteworthy that PATA was established as a non-profit organization in the year 1951. Its headquarters is in Bangkok. PATA stands for Pacific Asia Travel Association. It aims to bring together tourism professionals and business stakeholders from around the world. Recently, the famous Rasballi of Kendrapada district of Odisha has been given the GI tag. Kendrapada Rasballi Sweets Manufacturers Association and the Department of Rural Infrastructure Development and Employment had applied for GI tag for Rasballi. Let us tell you that this sweet is believed to have originated from the 262-year-old Sri Baldev Jeev temple here. Here, Rasballi is offered to the presiding deity of the temple in the form of bhog. It is noteworthy that people in remote areas do not know much about this ancient sweet. Getting GI tag will increase its reach to the people. Besides, the income of its manufacturers will also increase. Recently, the central government has declared National Liberation Front of Tripura, that is NLFT, and All Tripura Tiger Force, that is ATTF, and their groups as illegal. The government has banned these organizations for 5 years. This action has been taken under the Unlawful Activities and Prevention Act. In this matter, the Union Home Ministry says that the activities of NLFT and ATTF are harmful to the sovereignty and integrity of India. Let us tell you that National Liberation Front of Tripura is a terrorist organization based in India. The aim of this organization is to establish an independent nation by separating Tripura from India in collaboration with other armed separatist organizations of the northeastern state. The All Tripura Tiger Force is a Tripuri nationalist militant group. It was founded in 1990 by a group of former Tripura Rashtriya Swayam Sevak members under the leadership of Ranjit Debarma. National Dolphin Day was celebrated on 5th October. The purpose of celebrating this day is to make people aware about the behavior of dolphins. Let us tell you that on the demand of animal lovers, experts and environmental experts, the National Wildlife Board had announced to celebrate October 5 every year as National Dolphin Day in the year 2022. For this, Bihar government also made special efforts for this. Let us tell you that Bihar has played an important role in the conservation of Ganga River dolphin. The main presence of Ganges dolphins in Bihar is found in the Ganga, Gandak, Kosi and Mahananda river systems. On the demand of Bihar government, the centre had declared the Ganga dolphin as the national aquatic animal in 2010. Let us tell you that dolphins serve as ideal ecological indicators of a healthy aquatic ecosystem. According to an estimate, the total population of dolphins in India is around 2,000. The dolphin is included in Schedule 1 of the Wildlife Protection Act 1972 as critically endangered. Recently, Udan Gudi Pananga Karupatti, that is palm jaggery of Tamil Nadu, has been given GI tag. The application for this was filed by Amara Products Cooperative Federation Limited of Tamil Nadu and Patent Information Center, Tamil Nadu State Council of Science and Technology. Let us tell you that even today in Tamil Nadu, palm jaggery is prepared in the traditional way without using any chemicals. Generally, chemicals like triple superphosphate and phosphoric acid are used in the production of jaggery. The uniqueness of the jaggery here is due to the presence of red sandy soil found in this area. This soil holds less groundwater. Due to dry climatic conditions, the amount of moisture in the atmosphere is less, due to which the amount of sucrose in jaggery increases. Due to this, the sweetness of jaggery increases. A recent study has revealed that 41% of amphibian species worldwide are at the verge of extinction. Researchers say the major causes of the global decline of amphibian populations are climate change and loss of their habitat. Among vertebrates, amphibians are in the worst condition. The study revealed that apart from amphibians, 27% of mammals, 21% of reptiles and 13% of bird species are also on the verge of extinction. According to the study, the highest concentrations of endangered amphibians are found in the Caribbean islands, Mexico and Central America, the tropical Andes region, India, Sri Lanka, Cameroon, Nigeria and Madagascar. It is noteworthy that amphibians appeared on Earth about 300 million years ago. Their three groups are found even in the present time. Recently, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has announced that a Central Tribal University will be established in Mulugu district of Telangana. It will be built at a cost of about Rs 900 crore. This university will be named after the tribal goddesses Samakka and Sarakka. It aims to benefit the youth, especially the tribal communities. Additionally, the Prime Minister has also awarded the title of Institution of Eminence to the Central University of Hyderabad and provided it with a special endowment. Let us tell you that Institute of Eminence is a specific recognition for higher education institutions in India, which was set by the University Grants Commission in the year 2017. Institutions with this recognition are granted greater autonomy administratively and academically.